GTA 6's second trailer has just come out, and here's a scene-by-scene breakdown and some details that I saw in the trailer. It looks like we're starting somewhere in the Florida Keys or Miami Beach, maybe on the outskirts. We see that Jason is working on this roof. This is Jason's house, which I'll prove later on in the video. We see that he's a classic car lover, and he lives right near the ocean, which goes hand in hand with his character.
What you doing up there?
I'm just fixing some leaks.
This line might be an Easter egg about Rockstar laughing at themselves to maybe silence some of the leaks, or literally fixing the leaks about this game.
Seriously, dude, you got some time on your hands. I got some properties with paying tenants.
This actor might be Stephen Root, with acting creds from Oh Brother Where Art Thou, King of the Hill, Barry, and Office Space. Our main character Jason might be ex-military, specifically a paratrooper. We get better visuals on this tattoo later in the trailer.
Oh, that's why you came by?
Jason's other tattoo appears to be a bird with a spear. Sailors often have swallows tattooed, and a wounded swallow represents a fallen comrade.
Just go get me my chicks.
This man is definitely Jason's boss. He has properties with rentals, and he asks Jason to go get the money. Jason is likely the muscle for debt collection and or payment collection, which is what we see him do next right after a possible starting the game moment.
See you, Brian. Love you, Jason.
This is not just some random house that he's working on. This is his house. That's why his boss knew where he was, and you can see it later in the trailer. Jason is definitely well known around these parts and probably loved. And this car in the driveway is the car that he's driving most likely. And this is not payment collection. This is debt collection. He has a bat. Some are speculating because he has a bat and he backhanded this man that we might be able to dual wield weapons and our fists. Here we can see some hillbillies in the back of a truck, some nice bumper stickers, some layouts of the city, a plane coming from the airport, and a construction team. It's rumored that if you damage anything in the city, a construction team will come and fix it in real time, but those may be leaks. Red Dead Redemption 2 had a famous weight gain, weight loss system that fans loved. This game might have a muscle building system that you can work out and do other things with your body. This isn't some random person working out. This is Jason. We are following him in his day. He got off work, he drove downtown, he's on the beach, and now he's working out. Also, just like in RDR2, we'll probably have a plethora of items to choose from to drink or eat. He picks up a six-pack and there's a cat on the ATM. There's also a lottery ticket to the left. Maybe you can buy lottery tickets in this game. Also, Jason supports all marine life. The car is confirmed and the detail in this game is incredible. The shape, the color, and the rusted parts on the window are the same, but that front part might be a little bit different, but we have not seen that yet. At first I thought this was the car meetup place from trailer 1, but at closer look, the building doesn't match up, the art doesn't match up, and I don't even think this is in the same area. Looks like GTA 6 will have a metro rail and a metro mover. We have some prominent figures on the wall that may play a part in the story, or at least the lore. Note that it is sunset right now at this moment. This is all within the same day. He's picking up Lucia from jail that evening. You can tell by the lighting, and he has the same shirt on for the Marine Center.
I'm here for Lucia Caminos. She's supposed to be getting out.
What's your name?
Jason Duval.
I seen you here before.
You might have.
Obviously, Jason has a past here. These clothes are probably not Lucia's and not indicative of what she would wear.
Hey.
Hey.
We've got the classic Rockstar logos with a new twist. The first time we see these two together, the song that plays is Hot Together. Probably a nod to how these two are romantically involved, but also a nod to how they are criminally involved together. Also, Lucia is on house arrest. She has an ankle monitor. The hair physics in this game are truly remarkable.
Hands above your head, now!
This is no small robbery. They are robbing a bank, specifically Sin Frontera National Bank. Sin Frontera is a Spanish word that means without borders.
You stay.
And the strategy was to take a hostage in front of people, not try to bypass any system. These two really are hot together. It's unsure whether they robbed that bank right after she got out or not. But what is significant is they see this as a new beginning for each other.
The new beginnings.
You break the news, that's what.
She does say, I read the news yesterday, signifying maybe there was something they were involved in that got reported and was in the news. In the next scene, we see Brian's boatworks and marina, which is likely going to be a major thing in the game, which I'll talk about in a second. We see two guys loading a suitcase on board into the plane. I think that's Jason on the right and someone else on the left.
Trust me, this place is just.
We have some community service, a Brian's Boatworks hat, and some ankle monitors. This is definitely Lucia.
Trust me, this place is just the start for us.
Once again, we get this theme of beginnings, new starts. This is just the start for us. Lucia has a boxing necklace. She's definitely into fighting. Ring the bells! This guy will show up in the trailer later. This man is seen sitting with our couple here, and he's trying to celebrate something. Maybe something about the two, or maybe something that just happened. Whatever it is though, the bartender looked excited, she rang the bell, and Lucia drags Jason at least to go look at something. It really was something to celebrate. This might be the same place that they were drinking on that pier. The flags look different, but these flags are inside, and we're unable to see the flags on the outside. However, their clothes are different. It's not the same day.
The only thing that matters is who you know and what you got.
Here we see Lucia coming up to a surprised-looking Jason on a yacht. She shows off her dress, and it seems like these two didn't come to the party together.
Gonna do this? We're doing it right.
I think that Rockstar is going to make America fall in love with this couple, and I'm not sure if it's going to end well for them. Although the past two scenes, they have had different clothes, they have the same clothes as the yacht in this scene. Maybe they are on a date night.
Yo, D, this full of.
We have another jump in time. Looks like this was a drug deal from Jason, or at least a delivery. And these two are saying that there's fentanyl in whatever he brought. It looks like the guy on the left might be a third party that connected these two.
This full effect?
This is a different scene and are different people from what we just saw. However, it might be connected to this scene. Here we see Jason helping Lucia escape out of a window, maybe an apartment building. As she lands, we see a vehicle to the side.
They got your name, address, they got everything.
This man is telling Jason that they've got everything on him. He's likely coming to him to ask for help. After seeing Jason in so many garages, I think it's safe to say he has some sort of mechanic in him, which would explain the classic vehicle in his driveway and the boat. Here we see several police officers and maybe an undercover cop.
Us cops, we gotta protect.
This man is likely heading the investigation, as he's seen in two different scenes, and he looks like he's in charge of something.
Each other.
After much speculation, I think that drive-bys will be a thing. Here we can see that other railway system in the background. And with all the jewelry that we've seen so far, I think it's safe to say that jewelry will be very customizable. This date night might be very significant. We have the Starlit Motel in the background as Jason throws somebody into a car. Another addition to the combat of GTA. And the fire effects are looking amazing. There's going to be a lot of sports in GTA 6, and fighting is going to be one of them.
What do you mean, we got this.
We got it.
These explosion effects are probably unlike anything that we've ever seen. She's shooting a grenade launcher with a nice big "Fun Has No Borders" billboard in the back. Yoga will probably be returning to GTA 6. I also think it's funny how the dog is sitting in the background and not just walking around. This shot is very impressive. They're in the undercarriage of an airplane right now. The clouds look amazing, the city below. Everything about this image looks really great. It makes me wonder, are we going to be able to explore the airplanes that we're driving while we're in the air? I remember watching a story about how somebody hooked up a truck to an ATM and took the money that was with it and dragged it off just like this.
Say my city, baby!
Another date night video, and this time it's going on social media, which will be a part of GTA 6. This scene definitely takes inspiration from the Colony Hotel in Florida, in Ocean Drive. I remember I wasn't able to play Vice City when I was a kid, but my older brother was, and I snuck down to his room and played it for a while the family was gone. And the first thing that I did was go to the strip club. And it's safe to say the strip club technology has gone pretty far since then. Jason is a PS5 enjoyer. He has a PlayStation 5 right there. Also, the bottles are super detailed with light refractions and bubbles within the beer. And we're watching a Phil's Ammunition commercial, which might be a reference to Phil Cassidy, the main character of GTA Vice City. Here we see Lucia coming back from the Leonida Detention Center. She really was back there doing community service, and she still has that ankle monitor on.
Hey.
Swamps will probably be a big thing in GTA 6. And as you can see, there's a gunner riding on that helicopter. That's pretty awesome. And this helicopter is piloted by Jason. It'll be an interesting twist to see the two main characters be lovebirds. Being in proximity to each other and going on dates with each other will be a thing in the game. We really do have a solid American man as the main character. This is quite a heroic shot here. Looks like Lucia is robbing an updated Pegasi Tempesta. This is definitely not their home. They are at a motel right now. We got a police chase helicopter with a boat. Unsure who's in the boat, but they look like they have some bags of cash. Pretty awesome to see some kickback coming out of the exhaust here. I was wondering where Jason was coming from in this scene, but it looks like he jumps in the moving vehicle.
Hey, if you got friends, can you hook me up?
Again, we have an employee of Brian's garage. It's probably likely that maybe Jason works there too, or at least does some sort of service for them, maybe under the table, like the other guy who owns the properties. Also, this guy is the same guy that celebrated with them at the bar. If you guys want to see some killer Red Dead Redemption 2 videos, look at my channel. Thanks for watching.